Hello, thanks for clicking on my video. This is going to be a little different. This is my most played games of 2024. I'm Jake, and here we go. So the top ones, there's a big tie, so I'm going to do a bunch of them. I think it makes up like 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, and there's quite a few of them. So I'm going to start at my least favorite one and give that one the bottom. So this is with 5 plays, and the rest of them will have 5 plays also. This is Bandito. This is a little co-op game. I played it solo, but you're trying to escape the prison or stop a prison escapee. There's another one. I thought it was fine. I played through it and realized after playing it a couple times, I played all the difficulties, was able to beat it, but I very much realized that if you don't stop them in the first couple turns, you probably won't. And it just didn't stay with me, but I gave it quite the chance. I felt like at 5 plays. That's more than most get. And then actually I like the rest of these, but the next one is Inside Job. This is a trick-taking game with a social deduction aspect to it. You're spies, and one is a double agent, and you're trying to basically stop him, and the other side you're trying to fail the objectives and stuff. One I really like. I haven't played it super recently, but one I suck at, but I really like. And then I have Shard Hunters, which is a trick-taking game. I just talked about it. It was my #1 game of, I think, 2019 or whatever year that it was released. One that I really liked. I think I only played it once or twice with somebody else, but I played it solo mostly. And yeah, it's a weird trick-taking game that I really like. Really small. And then last of that tie, I have King of Tokyo. So I kind of included all of them because I'd played the regular one, and then I'd played Origins, which is basically the same as the regular one, but kind of in a smaller package. And I'd played those a combined total of 5 times. And then heading into, I guess, what is number 8? This is Abduction. It is a game about being aliens and taking these little ducks out of a pond and trying to arrange them on your board to match the different objectives. And it's really silly, but it's a lot of fun. And it has a ton of different replayability things in it because you can change the layout of the objectives and all sorts of stuff. So it's pretty cool. I think we won a copy like the first time we went to Gaming Caravan, which was now some years ago. I think that was 3 or 4 years ago now too. So we got that one there. And then number 7. Oh, so that had 6. So I guess there's a tie. This one is also 6 plays. This is Maximum Apocalypse. This is a co-op post-apocalyptic kind of game. And you can kind of do different things in it. But I played this solo only. And you have different characters you can choose that, of course, have their own powers and their own decks. And scenarios have different things that you have to accomplish. I think it's really solid. I liked it a lot. I was actually thinking of introducing it to have an alternate to Zombicide when we play that one. And I haven't really yet because we just haven't really played that in some time either. But one that I obviously really like. And then moving up, which I guess we're at number 6 now. So number 6, this goes up a couple plays. This is Suro, and I played it 8 times. We did a lot of family games for 2024, so this is 2 years ago. It's when I like really started keeping track, I think, or at least maybe there's an older one. Oh no, it's not. This is, I have one older than this. But yeah, we had a lot of family game nights, and that was a family favorite. Pretty easy. Probably the easiest game that I have, where you're trying to just be the last one on the board and you're just following a line. It's pretty abstract, and it's one that I like. And then I need to hear my son. Okay, I guess there's also a tie here, and this one would have been lower, but this is Floor Plan, also with 8 plays. Hold on just a minute. Sorry about that. My son needed help with something. So as I was saying, part of this tie is Floor Plan with 8 plays. This is a roll and write or flip and write. It's been a minute since I played it. I played it a couple times with people, but mostly by myself. I played through a bunch of different things. I thought it was all right. We ended up not keeping this one, but I'd really like to try the sequel, actually. It's got a little bit more theme to it. I think that would be fun. And then number 4, which is another, this is part of the same tie. This is the Unmatched system. I played 8 times also that year back in 2024, and there's a bunch of different characters you can mix and match. I talked about this one a little bit, and I just included all of them together because they're the same system, kind of like King of Tokyo. I just kind of pushed them together because they're all the same system, same thing. And number 3, this is a little higher. We've got 10 plays. This is Terrorscape. This was the year that I got this game, I believe, or for at least the time that I played it. I played it with all the expansions and stuff. I had to try all the different characters and the different villains and stuff. This is a cool hidden movement game where you have a big mansion separating 2 players or 2 teams. That you can do 1v1 or 1 versus many. I've only done 1v1. And it's got another, like a bunch of replayability, different maps and stuff too. It's quite cool, and I'm looking forward to the sequel that's coming, I guess this year or next year, whatever it is. And then number 2, this is Asonia. This is actually a deck building game that I just talked about, like in 2 different videos. But I've mostly played it, actually I think all of these were solo. I played it 11 times, so just 1 above Terrorscape. And I played through everything in the box, all the expansions. Really liked like almost all of it. And it has a lot of cool things in it that I think makes it stand apart for me compared to other deck builders. And it's in like a relatively smaller box. The shape of the box isn't super helpful, but I really like this one. I haven't played it since though. So that was 2024, and it's now been approximately 2 years, and I have not played it. It's terrible. Really terrible. And then number 1, this is by far the biggest jump. This is Heroscape with 38 plays. And we did so much of it. I'm going to look and see if we played the year prior. We did. So I had just gotten a new version, or a new copy of the Rise of the Valkyrie original set back from 2004. And we played it a handful of times the year I got it in 2023. But we played it a ton in 2024. So I had gotten it, I think, in the summer the prior year, and we played it like throughout the rest of the year, and then it just continued throughout 2024, and we played it a lot, like 38 times. That is a lot of plays for any game, and sometimes they can take a while. But part of the reason it's so many is we would leave the map out because I'd spent the time to make the map, or she made the map, or even her brother made a map. And we'd leave it out and we'd play it a handful of times before we ended up putting it away for a month or so, sometimes longer. But still one of my favorite games. It might be my favorite game now. I just really enjoy it. It's just got so much replayability. You can change the maps, you can change the people you're doing, you can play scenarios, you can do multiple players. There's just so much in it that I really enjoy. And that is all for 2024. I'm going to put a whole list here to show it in order because there was a lot of ties, and then I'll rank them in order of what I liked. My son needs something else now. But yeah, so I'll put that here now, and thanks for watching. Bye.